4 exercises for you to do for the rest of your life, and they're gonna be it. They're gonna cover the whole body, you're gonna love them, and before you do that, please subscribe and like the video so that this grows and you get to learn more and you see more videos. Thank you very much. Oh, they're so sweet. Let's get into the video. So now, who is this video for? It could be for somebody who doesn't want to overcomplicate their training and gets a bit overwhelmed when it comes to all the millions of exercises that there are. It could be somebody who wants to change up what they've been doing and just stick to one thing for a long time, because that's the best way to see a lot of progress. Or it could just be for someone who is interested in whatever ramblings I have today, which is going to be, again, about these 4 exercises, which I see as the best exercises to use when you're trying to develop your body for both strength, muscle, coordination, basically holistically everything. So here are the 4 exercises. Our first exercise is the deadlift. What shock horror! Everybody loves using a deadlift because it hits quite a lot of muscle groups. You've got your glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back, you're using your calves slightly, got your grip strength going, upper back is also having to train, and it is quite technical. It's probably one of the more functional movements as well because it leads into daily life on a regular occurrence. It's lifting a sofa, lifting a child, lifting a car off of a human being. So now when it comes to trying to better our deadlift over the rest of our lives, it doesn't just mean that we're only going to be training the deadlift. You need to be more mobile. Can you get into the position at the bottom better? You know, are you able to increase your strength at the top range? Do you need to work on your grip strength because your body can lift more weight, but your hands can't rely on holding the weight itself? So when it comes to doing our deadlift, we don't only train our deadlifts, but we train around everything as well. Hamstring mobility, good glute activation, strong lower back, grip strength, mindset on being able to lift a heavier weight and knowing I can achieve this weight. Now into the second exercise. Our second exercise is dips. Now we can use dips in a fixed position, or how I'm going to show it is a ring dip. I like ring dips more because the coordination and stability you need to have is slightly elevated. You have to be able to hold both your body weight and also make sure the rings aren't just going crazy and chaotic and you're going to hit yourself. When it comes to dips, you don't just have to do body weight, but you can also add weight as well. That way, it's increasing the amount of stimulus you're giving to the muscles. Which muscles are we hitting exactly? Well, it's our chest, shoulders, and triceps. We also need to activate our core to keep a nice still position. If you need to make the dips easier because you can't do ring dips just yet, you can either attach a band. You could also use a fixed position. We've got 2 things that are fixed and it's not going to move around as much. We could also use a chair doing tricep dips behind us. So we've already covered our deadlifts and our ring dips, but our next one, we're going to start thinking about the front of our legs. Front squats. You can't put as much weight on. It is a little bit tougher to get into the position, but as you practice and help with thoracic extension and get more mobile in our shoulders, it's actually going to be better for us long term. So it is a nice one to supplement anything we might be missing when we do our deadlifts. Now, like every other exercise, we still have to try and do things to help get better at our front squats. So have nice mobile shoulders, try and help with thoracic extension by either doing bows. Oh, did you hear my sternum crack with that one? Now, if holding a front squat position is a little bit tough for you to start off with in front rack, there is a way to kind of get rid of the need for mobility to start off with. Get some deadlift straps, wrap them around the bar where you would normally put your hands, and you can hold onto them instead. Progressively, you can get your hands closer to your shoulders, and it will help you be able to get that nice shoulder mobility to eventually hold the bar and grab onto it. That's probably the most important thing. We want to be able to feel comfortable in a front squat position. Good posture. Our fourth and final one is a pull-up. Ooh, yeah, pull-up. We've talked about pull-ups a lot on this channel because I do love a pull-up, I apologize. But the best way to be able to get into them is either just giving them a go or using a band and trying to take away some of your body weight, or also you can just do negatives, getting nice and tall and controlling down. The reason these are important is because we want that pulling strength in our lats to be able to help, again, functionality for the rest of our lives. But also, if we can pull ourselves up in any other situation, it's going to be a good way to get out of falling off a cliff or Climbing up over things, you know, that's important. Functionality. Zombie apocalypse is coming. It's gonna happen. So have your pull-ups ready. Now, when it comes to pull-ups, you can also try and increase the resistance we're using by using weights. Yes, you can hang weights off of you, just like we talked about with our dips. You can increase that resistance. Or you can also still work on just doing more repetitions. The more repetitions you do, the more endurance you have in your muscles. Again, we don't just have to be doing our pull-ups. We can practice chin-ups, we can practice mixed grip, we can practice wide, we can practice close, we can practice neutral, we can practice single-handed but holding onto wrist, we can practice fully single-handed. There's a way to develop the technique you're using as well as just practicing pull-ups. As you've probably guessed with all of this, yes, these are 4 main pillars of exercises that we're trying to hit and cover and develop, but you still have to do all the things around it. Make it simple. Choose one of the 4 exercises and just try and build it up. Get really good at deadlifts. Get really good at pull-ups, but then do everything around it to try and make those things better. But these are my 4 favorite exercises for your whole body for the rest of your life. If you've enjoyed this video, like the video. Drop a comment so we know that you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon.